Hey everybody, welcome back to the B-Movie Bunker. We're just doing our best to keep all the radio signals out. Today we're looking at Men in Black 3. And they're out there, let me tell you. This one, alright. It's been a decade since we had a Men in Black movie. Part of me is like, why bring it back after so long? But then there's part of me that's like, alright, I can see this happening again. And I will give it this. It's better than number 2. Because number 2 is kind of a shit sandwich. Because the original Men in Black, I think, is kind of an iconic, classic alien invasion comedy. I think it set the bar pretty high as far as that goes. Men in Black 2 fell way short of that. Men in Black 3 has taken a step up back towards what it was. It's still kind of lacking. It's time travel is the whole concept, and outside of things like Doctor Who and every 4th episode of Star Trek, time travel is just kind of leave it to Back to the Future. But I can get past that, even though they obviously didn't do any research on 1969 New York. But I won't nitpick too much. It's supposed to be a comedy, so it's supposed to be a little more lighthearted, so I'm going to extend my suspension of disbelief a little bit more than I normally would. And I know some people complain that there wasn't that chemistry because you don't have Tommy Lee Jones is not in the full movie because it's Will Smith as Jay going back in time to save Agent K's life, who in the past is played by Josh Brolin. I will say this, Brolin does an amazing job of not just capturing the voice, but the mannerisms and even those facial expressions of Tommy Lee Jones as Agent K. Brilliant. That said, some people complain there wasn't that same chemistry that you have between Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones. You don't get that with Brolin and Smith. And you know what? I think that actually works with the movie because this is not the Agent K that Agent J knows. This is before something bad happened to him. This is someone who they've never, as far as either of them, they've never met at this point for the most part. This is not the same man, and Agent J knows someone completely different. I can accept the difference in the chemistry there. That makes sense to me. It actually works with the movie. The villain, Jermaine Clement, I don't know. It's just part of me is he's got that one pompous kind of voice where it's I'm the villain and I do it horribly. I'm sorry, but it's just I suppose maybe, but just it's lacking a bit. So you get some fun stuff, you get some fun scenes. It's not great, but it's still pretty good. I mean, I enjoyed it. I had fun. It's a bit slow to get started. I mean, it's a good 30-40 minutes before things really start to happen. And if you remove logic from your brain, just get out a scalpel, and just cut it out and put it aside for a while, you can enjoy this. But scale of 1 to 10, this is like a cookout without beer. You're outside, you're enjoying being outside. It's summer, you're having fun with friends, there's some good food, but man, you could really use a beer. Beer just would cap it off nicely. That's what this needed. It needed something just really, to that little extra, yeah, now this is a fucking party, and it just didn't quite have that. So it's a good time. Unfortunately, we wanted a great time. So that's all I got for this one. Until next time, stay safe in the wasteland, and that means buy lots and lots of tinfoils. Let me tell you, man, they're everywhere. They're absolutely everywhere. That's better. Now they can't get inside at all.